know, when we're together, I don't want to be around her. What about you girls?
With me, she pissed me off so bad. Like, this one goes nuts every time she's around. This one's throwing red wine. Like, every time you bring her around all of us, it's like insanity. Maybe if we're hanging with Danielle, it's not to be around this group of girls.
I think the reason that they were saying they wanted me out of the group so badly is, again, Margaret.
I'm not saying Teresa shouldn't be friends with Danielle. She could, obviously, everybody could be friends with whoever they choose. I just think when Danielle's in the mix and spreading lies and gossip, it just turns out to be a negative environment for us.
Looking back, I don't think any of them would say that right now.
She just hardly even knows me, but just the fact that I'm close with Margaret, she said some really horrible things about me.
I just didn't want Teresa to turn like a blind eye to every single thing that goes on. It's like you could still be friends with her, but admit that like it goes wrong sometimes when she says this, or that.
My perception of people is a lot different. I study the history of them. I don't study what people say about them. I study about how they've treated people, how they've been in relationships, how they've been in friendships, how they treat certain things. Like I give her all the credibility as a mother and as a dog owner and as, you know, someone who's charitable, but I also know her reaction to things and I know how she handles things, and it's across the board.
I think Margaret puts that seed in there and she drives it so hard. Like I said in the beginning, she does nothing but talk all day long, and it's exhausting. After a while, you just go, okay, I agree with you.
I've seen nothing but, you know, she's fun, she's pleasant, she's got a great energy about her, and I mean, I feel like she's real, and that's my experience with her. I mean, when I meet someone, if they're nice to me, it's very hard for me to be mean to them. Even if I know that they're not a good person from what somebody says, if they're so nice to me, I almost second guess it, and it's like, wow, they're saying that she's batshit crazy, but like, I think she's cool. Like, why am I getting this cool
No one
vibe
should
from
dictate
her?
your relationship
So that's why
or your
I was
friendship
like,
with someone else.
So she wanted her way, and she kept saying to everybody, Danielle won't be around long, don't get too attached to her. She said it to the new girls, and I was mortified. I'm like, well, who are you? I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So relax, Margaret.
Belly dance.
All right! Woo!
Damn, she's flexible.
I love this culture.
I always feel that when you throw a party, there should be some kind of entertainment, only because how long can you stand around for 4 hours just drinking, staring at each other? Like, somebody take off their clothes or do something exciting, because I'm bored. I wanted to bring the belly dancing, I wanted to bring a drummer, I just wanted everybody to really be excited.
That drummer was awesome.
And I want a party where when it's over, people look at each other and it's like, that's it, lights on, it's over, like last call. And that was really my intention of throwing the party. I wanted something that people can enjoy themselves.
He dances like a stripper.
Oh, God. Have you ever seen his belly dancing before this?
No, I know that he claims that he used to be a stripper, so maybe it was like his stripper moves that he was trying out on the belly dancer.
He wins the belly dancing.
I'm sure he liked the belly dancer too.
I'm sure he did, right? Who doesn't like that?
I mean, a woman that can move like that, I mean, those hips. I just sat there and I said to Melissa, why can't you move like that? I mean,
Come on, bro.
oh, you want to see some moves?
Let's see belly dance.
Come on, God. What do you want to see?
All right. Do some moves.
What do you want to see?
No, put your shirt up.
What do you guys see? Like,
All right.
oh, yeah.
Show him the 8-pack.
You are a little f***ing
You f***ing say about my wife, you're done.
Here we go.
When you go home tonight, she's gonna bitch slap you.
What?
You emasculate him every
Get it.
Oh.
Do you regret pushing Marty in the pool?
No. No, why would I regret it? He asked for it.
I think, listen, he called her ugly, basically.
No, not basically. He called her ugly.
Right?
Yeah.
He called her ugly, and he called her many other names. He deserved it. That's it.
I don't think anything justifies pushing someone else in a pool when you're like all dressed up at a party at somebody's house.
Yeah, I mean, if you have shorts on.
He could have gotten
and if
hurt. It was dark out. Like, it could have been
yeah.
really serious.
He's 66 years old. What if he had hit his head?
Something, yeah, God forbid something would have happened. It wouldn't, like, that's not good.
And intoxicated. You know, I was a little pissed because I just bought that Brioni shirt and tie at Neiman's. So I was a little pissed about that. And he had a brand new phone.
I don't know what I would have done. I have to like.
If he was right by the pool.
If he was by the pool and he insulted me, I might have just, let him take a swim.
It would take a lot for me to throw someone in a pool, but I guess that is a lot.
Here's the thing. When you're with a man and another man disrespects you, as a man, he has to do something about it. Now, I have never encouraged a fight. I don't want to see my husband or boyfriend get in a fight. But if you're in a position and he says something to me that's so egregious, the man I'm with, as a man, I'll understand he has to do something
So did
about
Margaret
it.
push him in the pool or did Joe?
He was standing pretty close to the edge of the pool, and I
So
figured
you helped her out.
he had to go, and boop, right in.
Both of them had to push him in the pool?
Why is Margaret pushing him in?
Isn't that emasculating for your man?
Exactly.
Would you do that for your husband, Joe?
No.
You'd be like, Joe got it.
I would want my husband to take care of that.
Totally.
I wouldn't but you don't, Teresa.
No,
You
I
don't
know,
want.
but I'm sure Joe would have said
But
something.
he has. We've all seen that clip,
him
right?
down.
Joe.
Hey, Joe. What? Apologize?
Well, Marge told me I wasn't allowed to hit him, so that's
You
why.
gotta stop listening. You're like a little bitch. He called you right now.
Go ahead.
Don't listen to her.
I didn't say don't listen to her. I don't want to get in trouble with Marge.
So as far as I'm concerned, that didn't make him look bad, Marty look bad, or me look bad, or anyone look bad except for Margaret and Joe.
To Danielle Staub's credit that night, that's the most normal Danielle I ever met.
Margaret throws red wine and pushes a gentleman in the pool. And she's real lucky that I didn't do that to her skanky, bleached out blonde hair. I pour red wine in it. That's what I should have done, but I acted like a lady.
That would have been good.
That's why I didn't give her the time of day that night. I didn't even say hello to her.
Hello, we both brought the girls. We both brought the girls.
You always kiss somebody before you kill them.
I think Danielle got in his head. He obviously realized it also because, he and Danielle are on the outs right now and probably headed in the direction of divorce.
I don't know what you would want to be around a person like that for.
Well, you like people that throw wine on people and go throw people in the pool?
Oh my God, I heard you're a bad judge of character. My goodness.
How would you?
You're only seeing one side.
I'm gonna bring her around. If you guys don't like it, then don't come around.
Why did you feel you had to confront Teresa for siding with Danielle?
I mean, I just made it clear to Teresa that nobody really wanted Danielle around, and that I certainly didn't want Danielle around, and that I thought if she was going to be on Team Danielle, she'd be there alone.
That's what I think of Jackie. She should really relax. Like, who gets a law degree and then becomes a blogger? Let's just start there.
Yeah, her opinion to me matters about
Oh, snap.
I mean, really, she's nothing to me.
I feel like maybe she made a close bond with Melissa and Margaret and just wanted to be their cheerleader and just wanted to be like, Melissa is having an issue with Teresa. I'm gonna stick up for Melissa on this.
Well, it's just how she feels. I don't see anything reason for it. It's just she's voicing how she feels.
Like, she's up Margaret's ass. Like, Margaret can't make you. First of all, she's hanging out with the wrong crowd. I mean, if anything, attach yourself to you, or I don't know. It's like the blind leading the blind, so yeah. Jackie can also take a seat next to Margaret. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, if she wants to tell Teresa an opinion about me, I think Teresa can handle that. Yeah.
If I send this out there and I do have a sister, like, I would want to know who she is. I want to meet her. So basically, now that I put this out into the world, if there is someone out there that thinks she might be her, and she goes ahead now and takes this DNA test, I'll get a notification, and saying, we found someone in your top family group.
What are your thoughts on that?
Is that true?
I'm really not a fan of it. I'll be honest with you. I mean, we have enough stuff in our life. We have enough drama, in our lives. I didn't want anything else. This woman can't come over and she's got 50 kids and we have to deal with it. And I'm not crazy about it.
I did find out that I'm like all Italian, which I was curious about, you know. I always get people ask me so many questions.
Yeah, if you're Latin or
everybody
Greek.
wants to know if I'm Latin, if I'm Greek, if I'm mixed, if I'm like, everybody wants to know everything. But I am like all Italian, which that's all I found. I didn't find a sister.
And you say like that Joe and your dad are a little bit alike. How are they alike?
You know, they're both in construction. They're both developers in real estate. They're both Leos. They're both very old school in the fact that like I, as his daughter, was not allowed to go to the mall unless like I had something to buy. When all of my girlfriends would be like, we're just gonna go walk the mall for an hour or two, my dad would be like, no. Like I grew up very strict. It seems like I wouldn't have grown up strict, but I did. I had a very strict dad. I think they're a lot alike in a lot of ways, but they're also different because Joe is obviously home every night and has dinner with me every night.
Yeah, her father was a player. He was basically like Frank.
Like me.
He had his girlfriends.
Come on,
You know?
you're beating him up.
One time.
You know?
One time, you can kill me.
No, if the tree falls down, nobody knows it. So it's like, you know. No, but listen, you know, he had girlfriends everywhere. He would say to her, he would say to the kids, and they're all sitting down, and he would say, I'm going to get cigarettes. You guys want milk? Yeah, get a gallon of milk, get this, and cereal. And he would leave, and I'd come home for 4 days.
Oh my God.
Imagine that. I mean, so.
That's bad.
It's tough.
Yeah, that is rough.